not just because of the results. I think because, just in general play as well. I think even in the second half, considering the away from home. But I said before the game, I was so desperate for the Liverpool to win tonight, as I am, as you know, every time Liverpool play. But more so for the manager, for what he's been through in the last sort of few days. I don't know him that well, got no real relationship with him, but he's the Liverpool manager. We know what's going on, we don't need to go into that. But I think what was really telling was that supporters chanting his name. Not when it went 1-0 in the first half, when it was 0-0. The supporters who go home and away to watch Liverpool know the score about what's gone on the last few days, and they're right behind their manager, and even more so on the back of that result, because that was a massive result at a very tough place to go, and Liverpool needed that on the back of losing the last game in the Champions League at home to PSV.
Can you be happy now?
I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I am. I'm really happy. I'm happy for him more than anything. It's been tough all season for him. And listen, he as a manager needs to do better in terms of getting more results with the squad of players he's got. Of course he does, but that's a huge result for him and and the club, more importantly. But I think for him tonight, on what he's been through the last few days and the interviews he's had to give, and as I said, a massive result for the manager. I'm absolutely over the moon for him.
Do you think anyone from Liverpool will speak to us?
I hope so.
Yeah?
I would speak to anyone.
Okay.
Yes.
Will anyone speak to you is the bigger question.
Listen, you know what? I don't care about my relationship. As long as Liverpool win, I could have the worst relationship with anybody in the world. I'm happy when Liverpool win, and that'll do me.
I like seeing you in a better mood.
Well, I'm in a better mood.
You're a bit frosty, weren't you? Pre-match.
We had a good debate. That was it.
Yeah.
Who won? Who won?
I mean, there was no way.
Liverpool won.
It was basically agreeing the same thing.
There's a great thing that the Anfield Wrap supporters club do when their thing. When
Why
Liverpool
do you go on social media though? We have to address this. It goes on social media, see what the Liverpool fans are saying, agrees with them, gets a journalist.
Whoa. I do not do that. I'm basically the only one who goes, if I believe something, I go my own way.
No, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Don't ever tar me with that. There's plenty of views in the media who do that one. Check how the wind's glowing and go what everyone said. But listen, what I was getting back to was, you had to come off social media because you couldn't put up with the heat. Right. My point was, the Anfield Wrap, a Liverpool supporters group who do the media stuff, they're fantastic. And they always put something out when Liverpool win. When Liverpool win, we all win. Yeah?
Yes.
So any Liverpool supporter, what problems we've got, or we argue or debate about players or fans, or we don't like the manager or we do like the manager, when Liverpool win, we all win. We're all happy.
What about when he was
We're all happy tonight.
What happened?
Well, I was definitely not happy when Liverpool won when I was in Everton. No, I was not. But I am now.
So we're allowed to switch sides now. Brilliant.
Like you do it right now. We're going to have a great post-game show. I can feel it. I'm feeling it.
Hello. Welcome to our studio in London. It is so good to be here. Thank you for being with us still.
I'm stretching up.
Terry, have a stretch? Yes, did you? Upper body?
Always.
Okay. Anyway, so Jamie's Liverpool get the win today. Just one goal in it. It was a penalty, but we're going to take you through some of the action, some of the highlights from this game. Let's take a look, first of all, at the chance that we saw for Curtis Jones. Jamie, do you want to talk us through this?
Yeah, I think it was more of a half chance, what I can remember. I think it was a shot outside the box, wasn't it? And that's what the game felt like. There was no real big chances in the game. I think Martinez has a header in the first half, but I would say Liverpool definitely edged it. And you can see this when Liverpool set up the new formation in terms of lots of bodies central. It's a half chance, decent save from the goalkeeper. But Liverpool have done well to control Inter Milan at home, really. And we stopped them getting chances. And this is the disallowed one.
And do you agree it's a handball though, Jamie, there?
What I would say, and I've looked at a guy who does a lot of decisions, Dale Johnson his name is, if you want to follow him. He covers the Premier League. He said that is a goal that would be disallowed in Europe, but wouldn't be disallowed in the Premier League because it wasn't intentional by Ekitike.
But it wasn't Europe.
But it wasn't Europe, yeah.
Thierry?
Yeah, and then the chance of Lautaro Martinez, as you're going to see here. Great header, great save from Alisson here, as you're going to see. It's a bit close to him, but still you have to react. And
Conor Bradley, I think this was the best chance of the game. Goalkeeper does well. Listen, it's a tight angle, Mikey. You've probably been in those positions at right back and probably missed it like him as he comes through. You see he's onside in that position there. It's a tight angle. Maybe you try and go through the legs, Thierry, no more than me.
I think it's just.
But this is what the game
close
hinged
his
on.
eyes.
This penalty appeal here.
I think
Ridiculous
I'd be
decision.
very disappointed if this went against me or my team.
No.
What I would say is that I don't think that's a penalty. But you know, if I was an Inter Milan player or the manager, I'd say, "What are you doing, grabbing his shit?" Make it even making it, giving the referee a decision to make. I don't think it's a penalty. But just don't pull his shirt. It's not like you're pulling him back because he's going through to the goal. He's got his back to goal. He's going nowhere. So he's only got himself to blame there. But I do think it was a little bit harsh.
Manuel Akanji has actually just spoken to Aranita Jones, who's over there at the San Siro. This was his thoughts on the penalty decision. Let's hear it.
Yeah, it was the penalty situation. I mean, he pulls his shirt, but it's a soft pull. And obviously, if you watch everything in slow motion, everything looks far worse than it actually is. The player runs away from the goal and he pulls his shirt a bit. And it's one of the softest penalties I've ever seen. But in the end, we also have to be honest and we can't get in the position and, to give the referee even the opportunity to whistle a penalty there. But, to me, it's never a pen. But we also have to be honest with ourselves and don't come in the position to give the referee even the opportunity to give a penalty like this.
Go on, Jamie.
I was just saying we didn't need to hear from him because I just told you exactly what had happened there. But no.
Are you sure? I think it was all about something different.
No, he was talking about he felt it was harsh, like we said, but he said about his own player. What are you doing, grabbing a shirt in the box like that? It's daft, isn't it?
Yeah.
And especially when it's not like it's not like it's a panic where someone's going through on the goal and you're behind them and you do something instinctively. I mean, where's he going? I think it's very harsh to do, and I'd be disappointed against me. But you've gave the referee an opportunity, and that's daft, especially from a player as experienced as him.
Is there any reason that we have the chopsticks?
I've had them all night because I didn't use them with my food. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm like Hannah. I use a fork instead of chopsticks. But tonight, maybe we can both learn how to use chopsticks.
Maybe I'll that'd be interesting.
I thought it'd be good. A good segment.
Segment, yeah. Okay. Matty, have you got any interest in a chopstick segment?
No, how to use them. I've never used them. I've never picked food up with a chopstick.
No.
For it. No, everyone's excited about Table Time this week.
Are we?
We got a special edition of Table Time coming for you. Terry, this is the winner.
Yeah, on the penalty that wasn't a penalty, but you still have to bury it. And Szoboszlai did that. One of the best players of Liverpool so far this season, I have to say. He was magnificent. McAllister was very good. I like the way Liverpool played and stopped actually Inter playing. The tactic set up by the coach was on point. That 4-diamond-2, that at times the two strikers had to work really hard. Ekitike kept the ball very well. Isak, you could see that he's still not at the races in terms of playing the whole game. I just like the way they were. Curtis Jones in midfield, Szoboszlai, McAllister. You could see that Joe Gomez also lacking of minutes because he struggled at the end of the game a tiny bit. But that was a proper Liverpool performance that I remember of your team doing, Jamie, in the times of Benitez. That's how you play away from home. I didn't think they had it in their locker. That's what I was saying at the very beginning. But they stopped Inter playing, regardless of if it was a penalty or not a penalty. And the result is how they played the game. That was, I would say, if you're a Liverpool fan, obviously, Jamie, reassuring.
Welcome back, everybody. Phones down. It's,
Social media, look at him.
Love it. I've just made up we won.
To slot.
You just what?
Just made up we won.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an excuse to be on your phone when we come back. Do you not make everybody put the phones down at the table when you're all having a family meal? Is that not like a Carragher?
You know what? We don't
rule?
often have a family meal. Oh. And that's something we're going to fix at Christmas.
Oh, I like
when
that.
My daughter comes back from London, yeah. So we don't often,
Because everybody's away doing different things. Son's away playing football.
Yeah, daughter's in London in Canary Wharf playing Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games. If anyone wants to go and come over from the States and go and watch the show.
Getting rave reviews, by the way, on the West End.
Amazing reviews.
Yeah.
My son has just scored at the first Carragher to score in the FA.
Wait.
Look, here she is.
Wow.
Honestly,
Good-looking girl.
unbelievable. You've got to go and see it.
I want to go. Where are our courtesy tickets? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, we're all going to go after Christmas, aren't we?
Are we?
Yes. I'm going to pay for the tickets.
I know we can't do a Monday night. What would we do?
We'll do can we do a Thursday?
We can do a Thursday.
We'll do a Thursday.
Stay down an extra night.
Yeah, why not? Oh, but why not do a Monday? Come the day earlier.
Because you can't do a Monday.
It's not on a Monday. Tuesday. She does Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2 on a Friday, 2 on a Saturday.
2 on a Friday.
She's working hard.
Wow. She is working.
What about James Carragher Jr.?
Yeah, what about your son?
The first Carragher to ever score in the FA Cup.
Been here against a very difficult team, changing after what they went through the weekend, arriving here with a different system, a lot of players injured, not many waiting to play on the second half on the bench, and they show what. And I think the Clarence made a mention in the when we were on the ban. Is in these games is when the big teams show up, and today I think Liverpool did it in a great style.
Well, they've had big wins against big teams this season, haven't they? It's often the lower teams that they've kind of struggled. But actually, is that a bounce result? Is that a result tonight and a performance that can be a pivot, a turning point for Liverpool this season?
I don't know if you remember last year I said Liverpool peaked too early in the season. And I rather see a team struggle until January and then really start peaking. They did a good job today. I think the game plan was on point, trying to press high when you could, be low and compact in defense. Inter had difficulty and not the need to go and push for a goal. So that's why at the end it was unlucky for Inter that because of a penalty they're losing this match. But I think for Liverpool this is great morale, good 3 points. Still a lot of work to do. I don't think there was a lot of, let's say, interesting interactions up front. But as a whole, the way they performed, the competitiveness that this was, the compactness of the team, I think that is a good side to go then forward with for Arne Slot.
I'm sure there's a lot of relief for Arne Slot, Daniel, as well. But also, it changes the direction of travel of the narrative post-match, doesn't it, that win, in terms of what the conversation will be now about what has happened over the last few days?
Well, I think as a football club and as players and staff, you want to move on as quick as possible. I think tonight allows them to do that in a positive way. And for all parties involved, this is what everyone wants, for Liverpool to be winning football matches. And that's the most important thing above everything, is that the teams, performing and giving their absolute all on the field, which they did today. It was a difficult game for them. And yeah, like Robbo said, it's a difficult moment for the team that they're having to fight through, something that they're not used to it. This isn't something that's happened in the last sort of 4 or 5 years where it's been really bad. So they're going to go home tonight feeling really proud, positive mentality going into the next game. But the key is now, as a footballer and as we know, your mentality does switch. Once you get on the plane, it's kind of like the game's finished and you're on to the next. So now it's about enjoying tonight, but knowing that you've got a massive game at the weekend, and there's still going to be talk about the situation at the weekend if the result's not positive. Daniel, but tonight's great.
Don't you think that it could be a softener tonight about you win now and people will think, we don't need Mo Salah anymore because we won everything? And I think that it could arrive to the middle ground to say, listen, it's moment to talk to Mo, to have an understanding what is happening, what he's feeling, and then try to have a nice approach to try, because again, the season is very long and players like Mo Salah are going to be very, very needed.
Mo Salah is needed by the football club. He's a top player, world-class football player, and he's done something, that he probably regrets. I'm sure he does regret it. But I think long term, the team will inevitably, he's 33 years of age, are going to have to move on at some point. But I don't think now is the time.
Yeah, I think move on when he's not here.
Yeah, well, I think
use him as much as you can while he's here, right? Because that has happened with Manchester United, has happened with AC Milan. They were too early to say, okay, we need to change. Until he's performing, these guys are fundamental to keep in the team. I think that this win today will actually put Slot in a position where he can on an equal basis talk with Salah, because obviously it is a heavy moment for the coach to have such
some point. But I don't think now is the time.
Yeah, I think move on when he's not here.
Yeah, well, I think
use him as much as you can while he's here, right? Because that has happened with Manchester United, has happened with AC Milan. They were too early to say, okay, we need to change. Until he's performing, these guys are fundamental to keep in the team. I think that this win today will actually put Slot in a position where he can on an equal basis talk with Salah, because obviously it is a heavy moment for the coach to have such a big player come out like this. Mo Salah will for sure come back and apologize. I don't expect anything else from him. But I also think that Slot now will have maybe a different feeling and just try to bring him back.
Does it put him on the front foot, Slot, in those conversations?
Well, no, I think for any player, let's not talk about Salah now. Sometimes when you put big players on the bench and you have a victory, it also humbles that player, and it maybe triggers him to show, okay, now I need to also step up my game or whatever I can improve, right? So I think for both sides, this was a good result. It will humble Salah in the sense that, reality is that every player is replaceable, yeah. But on the long run, like you said, I want to have Mo Salah on the team, definitely, because my season is long, and when I have to play against the big teams every 2 weeks.
But also, he's going to be watching at home, wishing he was here, wishing he could have helped.
Watching Dominic Szoboszlai step up for a penalty that he would have taken.
Yeah, but like you say, in the moment, right? There's a level of reflection because it's so raw now and it's so fresh. It's hard to reflect on the situation. We're in it, and I think for him, as a player who, for me, we've all been through ups and downs, you know what I mean? And some of it's by our own doing, some of it's not by our own doing. I think for Mo right now, he wants to help the team get back to where they are, where they've been, which was at the top. And I think watching what's happened, you want to be part of it. You at home, you sat there, and this goes for players who are injured, for players who are in situation. The last thing you want to do is not be part of it. And I think that's going to, of course, be hurting him because he knows he loves playing for this football club. I know this. Yeah. Mo's told me, I love playing for this football club. I don't want to leave this football club. This is where I want to be. He wants to be a Liverpool player, but he wants to play. At the end of the day, the manager has a decision.
So you know him. Do you think he will apologise?
I think they will have a conversation. I can't speak for Mo and what he's going to do. I don't know how he's going to feel on that. But I think, like Clarence has said, there needs to be another conversation between the manager and Mohamed Salah, and it needs to be resolved for me in a positive way because the club need him on the pitch. Positive, confident, being a leader in the camp. He's achieved everything possible at the football club.
And I believe he deserves a chance, and I think this is where he has the credits. I think he has never come out in such a strong way in all the time that he's been in Liverpool. I mean, I don't remember.
No, he has he has it in other ways.
Yeah, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. I mean, that happens all the time when it's contract-wise. I mean, the game comes from both sides, right? Because also the clubs play their game. But in this sense, I think this is where he has to have the credits and a little bit of respect.
The eyes of him, honestly.
That's so cool. Is he?
Best young centre-back in England.
We were wondering about the stats and just is he the better Carragher?
Yeah, he's going to be. He'll be better than me. Don't worry about that. He's bigger than me. He's quicker than me. He's better looking than me. He's got the lot.
Goals per game.
You must be proud of your kids,
ratio.
Though.
Oh, no, come on. You don't need that. Come on. Yeah, they're doing all right, aren't they?
Very well, congrats. We're very happy for the Carragher family.
You know what? You should have your own show.
I have.
Reality TV.
Reality TV. The Carraghers.
Yeah, should we have the...
You remember the Osborns?
Yeah.
The Carraghers.
Carragers, yeah. Yeah, keeping up, yes.
Yeah, the new Osborns.
Change the C to the K.
Yeah?
Well, they put subtitles on it.
They'll need to.
Subtitles.
Would Nicola be up for it, Jamie?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you go to your house and be like, MTV Cribs and all that? You go for
Yeah.
I mean, Liverpool.
We probably need a little bit of help coming in.
I've got a name for you.
Come on.
Mersey Shore.
Oh, like Geordie Shore. We're not like them.
Obviously, you're
Jesus.
That's not
Jesus,
bad,
you won't get that type of content.
Yeah. So what would you do? Talk us through a day in the life of Mr. Carragher. Or the Carragher family.
The Carragher family. We'll get Mia back.
Go to the gym in the morning.
100%. Got to get out the house. People have got to get out their houses.
Mm-hmm.
Stop staying in your house.
Okay.
You've got to get out your house. Get the gym. Go for some food with the lads.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of banter. Bit of watch the football when you get in.
Yeah.
And maybe say.
But what, Nicola? What's she doing here? Is she?
Have a chat about 10:30.
Okay. And what about
Have
you?
a what? A chat about 10:30?
I'm only joking.